Hey, okay,
Absolutely.
we're back. And
Hello, stream again.
people have moved positions, so we need to,
Love bites.
only if we get to a really ridiculous level do we do a Love
Yeah.
Bites episode, which would be.
Then we need someone as awkward as
Love
me.
bites with Sir
Someone.
Xena.
Oh yes, that would be amusing. Yes,
No, 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 no.
I think people would pay for that.
Love bites with Unctuous. Be an
Oh
interesting
god.
one.
Oh god. Anyway,
No,
anyway,
not just
but this
unctuous.
is one shots. This is
Unctuous.
one shots, and we're live, so let's do this right. Let's do this proper. So you guys are getting to the area where I wouldn't call it a feast, but it's an afternoon lunch between the mayor and the orcs. And the orcs are kind of eating and doing their thing, and all of a sudden, one of them keels over, falls flat on his face, dead as a doornail. The other orcs look around, and the second one starts like holding his throat, and then you see like panic overcome his face as he starts squeezing, and then he collapses in upon himself and falls to the
As
ground
soon-
dead.
As soon as this happens, I'm turning to sorry, what's his name again? The guy that tried to do trade deals.
Jeff. That's me.
Jeff. And they're saying it wasn't me. It's not me.
I turn. I give him the no duh look, and I say, "What has happened here? What?" As I'm brandishing my pickaxe.
The other orcs throw their food to the ground and get up, kind of like fists in front of their face, kind of like fighting, as if they're ready to get into a fist fight with someone. And two more fall to the ground dead. There's only two orcs left, I think.
This is gonna look bad.
What?
Huh.
Um,
Well, I immediately spit out whatever I had in my mouth if I was there eating, because
No, you hadn't.
I'm assuming
You
it's,
you hadn't
No, we
had any
walked
food
in
yet.
on this.
we just walked in and this is happening. Okay.
Yeah.
Who else is at the table besides the orcs?
It wasn't even a table. It was just like sitting on the edge of a thingy, just like at the edge of a not a balcony. What do you call it? A porch. So it was just the orcs and the so-called mayor, the not self-appointed, but the part-time mayor. It's just a lot of them.
So,
Huh.
dear Lord, they've been poisoned.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I wouldn't jump to conclusions. Maybe there was something perfectly wrong with them when they came in.
There are two orcs left. They randomly dropped dead in front of us.
No,
I
there are two
smell
orcs
a
left
rat.
after two
Well-
more drop. Yeah.
Yeah, there's two left after two dropped dead in front of us.
Mhm.
They've killed the mayor.
Seems a
Take
little
kindly
bit
to being
fishy.
poisoned.
Why do you think
If you want to
the mayor's
if you wanna
alive?
say I'm ready- Oh, I thought you said they like crushed his. Anyway,
What?
they've got him by the neck.
No, there's no crushing. I haven't
Well,
used the word
that's-
crush once.
Sorry, that's how I
It was
interpreted
one
it.
of the orcs, I think,
So-
grabbing his neck.
So yes,
grabbing
I'm
his own
brandishing
neck.
my
Yeah.
Like,
brandishing my pickaxe. What's happened here?
I don't know, says the mayor. They just started falling down.
I'm going to raise my eyebrow.
I look at the orcs.
I look at Jeff.
Let's roll a reaction check. How will the orcs do? One of the orcs. Holy crap! Both orcs immediately go for the mayor. One of them jumps towards him and swings a wild kick. Yeah.
But isn't this their first combat roll?
Next day, doesn't matter. No, they attack chickens.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh, holy shit. Oh, okay. And then the other one. So the first orc kicks the mayor square in the jaw. Mayor stumbles back, reeling from the pain and the shock, but still with it somewhat. The second orc walks up to him and it's like punches him in the face. And the mayor drops onto his butt on the ground, kind of like stunned with what has happened. Do you guys want to do declare initiative or
Did I see
let's
them
roll
spit
initiative.
the food out?
you did
You said-
not? I mean, they didn't really have any food in their mouth at the time.
Okay, I thought you said
Like they were
something
in
about
between
food.
bites when the shit went down, or
Okay.
they finished the bite. They stopped adding food to their mouth when people started falling down.
Okay,
Can I,
so
like, just
people started.
grab-
Yeah.
I just got like hurl
On
the
who?
spirit of justice.
Your keyboard is so loud.
Okay.
Who are you stabbing?
Just the one that tried to kick the mayor.
You
I want to
stab him
throw
with
the
your
Spear of
pitchfork,
justice thing.
With
yeah,
the
the
flag.
pitchfork flag thing.
the American pitchfork flag.
No, it's not an American flag, I'm afraid.
I didn't say it was an American
is-
flag. I said it was an American pitchfork flag.
Ah. An American pitchfork. Is there a different thing between an English and an American?
Anyway,
I don't think you got it.
it's all right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's a painting.
So, rather than going to help the mayor, I go inspect the bodies of the dead orcs and look for any visible wounds.
There are no
there's-
visible wounds, but there is a great deal of swelling around the throat.
Okay, so I yell very loudly, "They've been poisoned!"
I glare at the mayor,
The other orcs.
and then
Go ahead.
I realized that Xena has just stabbed. or
roll to hit,
attempted to stab.
Xena.
Okay. D20 plus nothing.
2 for back attack. No surprise.
Cool. Oh,
/R space.
there we go. 7.
You miss. The orc you step. The orc turns to see you coming, bats the stabbing pitchfork out of the way, and takes a swing at you with his other hand. Oh, rolls a 1.
Yes!
He just wildly misses. Totally misses. While the other orc goes up to the mayor and tries to, do like a drop kick on his head. Drop kicks the mayor. Mayor's head gets whacked in the head. Gets whacked by the foot. Falls unconscious on the ground. Just like blackout, gone.
So the mayor's now down.
Mayor's down.
And
But by
okay.
this time, Archivist has noticed that
Yes.
the swelling
Yeah,
and yells they've been poisoned.
yes.
So
And I guess the mayor's
Xena,
unconscious.
stop! So
The
I
mayor
yelled
is
at Xena to
unconscious.
stop. And still trying into let's save this deal mode, profusely start apologizing to the orcs about
Sorry
how
about poisoning you.
everything's a
Sorry
trade
about
deal, man.
murdering.
Okay.
I'm sorry about our awful mayor. Apparently,
The orcs back
him
up.
and
They don't
his-
want to listen to you. They have no interest in talking to you right now. They
Right.
start backing
So-
away. Once they get
I-
far enough away that they don't feel directly threatened, they turn and run towards the hills.
But as they're running, I'm going to shout, "Begone, foul beast, or I will pierce you, just like I did your fathers."
and at that, I look at him. What is wrong with you? These were
I
hungry
get,
people. They wanted food. They came here to trade with us. Our mayor poisons them. I think we're going to have a lot bigger problem here because he just started our own little war. Whether we
We
like
can-
it or not.
We can expect a retaliation.
I suggest that we kind of go to the mayor's body and check for any money.
How would that help?
He walks over to the mayor's body, looking very concerned, and then proceeds to rifle through the mayor's pockets, turning up a small purse of money.
Good. How much is in there?
Probably 5 or 6 gold worth total.
Oh, that's problematic.
Pretty rich.
That's quite a
Is
bit.
that a lot? Oh, okay.
It's quite
Yes,
a
I'll
bit.
take that. Okay. Here's the plan. We have money. We are going to become the self-proclaimed mayors. We are going to buy stuff. And we are going to cross our fingers. And we will
And-
hold. For
I-
today,
What?
we are
This-
cancelling the apocalypse.
Excellent. Shut
Problem.
up for a minute.
We are in a elective democracy. We cannot buy positions with gold. I don't know how they do it in England or whatever you call your empire, but we have rules here about votes.
We've got 5 gold. Do you know what that can buy? And do you know from... No, we can't. Where would we buy it from? We'd have to travel to a much larger city to buy something for which you are thinking. Because if you haven't checked here, unless we want chairs, or maybe some farm tools, then
He's a
sure.
carpenter. He
You
could
could
make
do with a
bow,
chair.
maybe a bow or a crossbow or something. Would
What
we
do
have
you
to
do,
that?
Mr. Xena?
Hmm.
Or
What do you do?
we're going to have to go to the carpenter and see what we can get.
The
That's
mayor
not what
is
I asked.
I,
I don't know. You're supposed to be the intelligent one.
Well, what I'm saying is just because he's a carpenter doesn't mean he knows how to make a bow. And carpenters don't necessarily make bows. Anyway,
He
So
might.
hold on, quick DM interjection here.
yeah, sorry.
Xena.
Yes.
Apparently, we're going to fill in a little bit of your backstory. The reason you're here in this town is because you're trying to make some money, because
Mhm.
there was no work to be found back where you were, and you promised to come back after you had like made enough money to, you know, feed your family or whatever purpose that you had a set amount of money that you needed to make to bring back. But you also had a set amount of time to do it in, and that time is nearing the end. You have to be back in wherever it is that you're from.
England.
This
England.
England place.
England.
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 In about a week.
Okay, guys. I've got a plan. What we need to do. I think this town's. We're not going to make any trade deals here. You're intelligent enough to know this. Why don't we head off to England? Nice place there. And just forget this ever happened. We got on some money. We can start up a farm.
What about Jeff's
know,
farm?
Get some
Jeff has
dogs.
a farm here.
Yeah,
Become a
I
pig
like this.
farmer. You know.
I
You
could
know-
be in for that.
If
How much
you
are
want-
how much are you willing to pay me? Because to be fair, Jeff's salary isn't all that great.
You can get a fifth share.
a 1/5 share
Yeah.
of 5 gold.
Profits of the farm.
Okay. Do you know how to farm?
No. However, you do, Jeff.
And I say, quite frankly, I like it here. There's a reason I picked this place. The soil is
I
quite
don't
fertile.
quite like it here when it's being rampaged and pillaged over by orcs. Ogres. Them.
Well,
we have two decisions we can make. We can try to defend the village or leave.
Go.
Or we could try to kill the kobolds and, those still exist. If I'm
And-
mistaken.
yes, we could kill the kobold and just do that as a favor for the orcs in turn of, let's forget this happened.
Yeah,
Or
but
at
we
least-
don't know where they are. We know they're to the west of their encampment, but we don't know exactly where their encampment is. So
We could
we'd be
ask
chasing. We'd be just on a wild goose chase for a week or so, and that could be really problematic. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've got a starving family here. So,
And I've got a farm to run. And quite frankly, I'm not going to give up property that I own.
no, you can sell it.
Not without turning at least a 13% profit on it.
Look, okay, here's the plan. I got a plan then. What we'll do, we'll become self-proclaimed mayor. We then go to the carpenter, get some nice chairs, put the chairs in the house, increase the value. Then we'll sell it with a 3% profit, and then we'll skedaddle.
I don't know about the value of real estate when it's constantly threatened by orcs.
Really, what's the value of real estate?
It seems a bit risky to buy property that's orcs are just waiting on the doorstep, ready to invade. You're gonna have to deal with them first.
Thing is, how are we going to deal with them?
The mayor sits up at this point and can like twist his neck, kind of rubs it, and then cracks it really hard, really loud crack, and then kind of shakes it off, looks around and says, "Oh, Jesus."
Can I slap him?
Roll to hit.
Is it just a D20?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you only needed a 10.
Damn it.
Yeah, 10 is all you needed. You miss.
I walk towards him and say, "What did you do?"
You don't even know the half of it. There are plenty of things out there that you don't want to know about that I'm here to defend us from.
I'm gonna go
It's
and
for our
bash his
good.
head in.
Well, you're doing a bad job due to the fact that we're about to be invaded by an army of orcs.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, no help to you.
You know these problems the orcs were having with the kobold raiding supplies? We set the kobolds up with that information. We helped them with it out, with everything.
You dick.
What did we gain from that?
We get rid of the orcs
Why
in the
would you-
area, and we get the kobolds on our sides. They'll help defend our borders against other people. They like to have a
No, they
territory.
won't. No. They'll say they will, and as soon as anything comes to harm them, they'll dash off.
The kobolds
You're
fear
sorry
me more than they fear
Oh,
anything
no,
else.
they don't. You're just
What does this guy
a
look like, Neil?
carpenter pretending to be somewhat
Just a,
important.
middle-aged man.
So
Kind of
basically,
balding head. Brown hair.
he looks like the less successful version of me. And me as an in-game me.
Not really. No.
That's a joke of I'm a more successful businessman.
I guess.
Well, he is a local mayor and owns his own carpentry shop.
Anyway, he kind of just gives you a dead look and says, "Trust me. They fear me. This is for our own good."
I say, did those orcs seem hostile to you? Did they look
Those
like they're
orcs
going to attack us?
If they're not
Willing.
hostile today, they'll be hostile tomorrow. I promise you. I've seen it a
Yes,
thousand
they'll
times.
be hostile tomorrow because you just pissed them off by murdering some of them.
He walks up to you and gives you a push that is way stronger than you thought he would ever be able to give you a push.
I'm gonna
And
attack
kind of
him.
like shoves you up against a wall
Yeah.
and says, "Shut your fucking face. If I hear one more word out of you about how this was unfair or wrong, I will end you here and now, and no one will ever ask for questions. We'll just say you never showed up in this town."
I sneakily get my nails in between my knuckles and I whistle and just kind of stand there staring at him for a bit.
Okay.
And the whistle is obviously for my dogs to come here.
He slowly lets the pressure down and puts you back on your feet and says, "Do you understand me?"
I say I understand completely. And wait for him to turn around.
He slowly, after staring into Xena's eyes for a moment, he slowly turns around.
I stab him in the back of the head.
Roll to hit. D20 plus 4 for surprise.
Just by the way, can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
we can hear you.
Loud and
Yeah,
clear.
I said like 4 times already I wanted to attack him.
Okay, I totally didn't
Oh.
hear that when you said that, though. I'm
Neither
sorry.
did I.
Ooh.
19. Hold on one sec.
I wonder what a nail's damage is. This is going to be monumental.
It's gonna be at least 2.
Maybe even 3.
A whole 2 damage.
My dogs arrive soon.
Wait. 2. 2.
That is odd.
How on earth did you become a businessman knowing 2?
That's exactly how I became a businessman. Don't worry, you'll just pay me 2.
And this is why I do the accounting around the farm.
That would explain why you got screwed over with the farm thing.
Okay, just looking some things up. Where is...
The fact that he's looking things up is a little bit unnerving.
Oh yeah,
No, it'll be fine. It's just like
it's perfectly fine. He's
It's
just balding,
Honest
middle-aged
Dragon.
man.
Let's hope it's just rusty nail fist weapon damage.
the mayor turns into a lich.
All right, you stab him in the head. Roll for nail damage to the head.
If
I guess
only there was
rusty
a
nail
large
damage
barbarian
is
to come by and lift the basilisk for
D4.
us.
D4 damage.
Before he gives a nail.
Cross your fingers.
3.
3.
Not bad.
So,
To the
what?
back.
Now he's so is he now turned around facing away from me?
Hold on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. And excellent. Yeah, he starts to turn around to look at you, Archivus.
Oh god, he's
So,
just turning
where-
slowly.
Yeah, it's
Where's-
like one of those like slow,
Neil is the
patient.
nail?
Like, what the fuck did you just do?
So
It's
as
the
he
nail
turns
in his
around-
head.
No, I mean like you got like a. It didn't like go into the head. It like cut
Okay.
deep along the side of the skull. You know, like a nice hard blow. Would most people would be freaking the fuck out by now. This guy doesn't really seem to give a shit.
Can I?
I assume I
Okay.
know how far away my dogs are and how long it would take them to get here since I whistled,
A few minutes
and how long.
because they're at the
Okay.
kennels.
Can I kind of
Okay.
grab him, like grab his neck, grab around his neck?
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll.
TPK, guys.
Just a D20.
Yeah, D20. 5. No, you miss.
I grab a hold of my spade and look at Jeff for instructions.
I am in complete and utter shock as this blow that I know should have effectively disabled a person, and by disable I mean not literally but just mentally, did nothing, and so I'm just kind of sitting there.
Okay,
I'm
Christian, hold
point-
on, hold on.
Oh,
Christian, weren't you? What did you want to attack with?
My whole.
Okay, roll the hit.
Let's
Quick,
see.
use the hoe.
Ah. I rolled a 9.
9. 9 is a miss.
Yeah. Shouldn't we be rolling for initiative, by the way?
No,
good.
since the mayor is not entering combat.
Okay.
Oh god.
Jenny Hell and Mona Leaf. Monal Phi. I don't know how to pronounce that. Those two things do not work together. They are mutually exclusive offers. So I don't know how to resolve this.
I saw tetanus.
Gave the highest amount of money.
All fee. Model fee.
Let's
Model
go with the
fee.
guy that gave you more money.
No, we've already gone down one path. I don't think we can really. Jenny Hell, do you have an alternate suggestion? Jenny Hell even in chat? I don't.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, I just haven't seen the name written anywhere.
She's
Jenny
been
Hell?
giving a few suggestions every now and then. And I did see her in chat. Yep, she's in chat. As of. So what were the offers?
Don't worry about it. All right, you'll think about it. Okay,
Fine.
Just
My attention.
I'll try and pay attention. Let me know. Yeah, see what happens. All right, so he turns around. Sorry, I interrupted someone who was saying something. Who was saying something? Was that you, Connor?
I don't think so because no, the mayor was turning around and just like that, and then
Oh
Christian
yeah, I think
attacked.
it was me.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, it
you
was.
rolled a 9 and missed. No, he rolled a 9 and
Yeah.
missed. And what are you doing?
I was just pointing at the mayor, going, "It's spade? No."
And I just
After I see
What?
you turn around, I put my hands up and I back away slowly and I say, "Hold on, boys. This man seems dangerous."
Can I keep attacking?
Yeah, go ahead.
course.
Roll to hit again.
15.
15. You slam your hoe straight into the mare's back. Roll for damage. I would say hoe damage is D4 damage.
2.
2. All right, your hoe bites into the mare's back for 2 damage.
Am I still behind him?
No, he's kind of turned, so you are on one side of him and Archivist is on the other. He's kind of like looking at both of you because you were only about 90 degrees apart, maybe a little more than 90.
I just like punch him in the face.
Hold on. He hasn't got any move yet.
Okay.
1 6. You feel like the air start to get a little bit cold around you, and the mare reaches out and takes a swing at Archivus
What with?
with his fist. What do you think?
Oh, I
He
didn't know if he had
he's
like a sword or
casting
something.
guys.
No, just with his fist.
Muscle
He
Wizard
punches
is
you.
casting fist.
Punches you for 2 damage, which, when he hits you, it feels like all the warmth in your body is flowing out of it. You need to roll yourself a D8 for how much HP you have. 1 D8, Archivus.
When
6.
I said the old mayor turns into a lich, I was joking. Okay.
Well, I'll shoot, guys.
I shall never speak again.
We're just trying to kill a lich without even knowing what a lich is.
Yep.
He punches me and I say, "There's no need to get violent. Hold on now." And at this point, I'm just trying to stall for my dogs to come. So
He says with a low but rumbling voice, "This never happened. You never saw this. Go back to your homes and ask no more questions."
oh God,
Well,
he
let's
said,
go.
"Ask no more questions." I say,
I,
"Will we have any problems with the orcs?"
The orcs will be
I-
taken care of.
I say, "All right, this never happened." And I just kind of walk away.
I grab Jeff by the collar and pull him out of there. And
I
start
just
walking.
Kind of like stumble.
Just turn on my heels and walk out.
Christian?
I'll follow behind them.
Okay. So you guys all walk on out. Okay.
Okay, so we have a choice here. We can either stay here with that. I repeat, that threw
Yes,
me
that
across.
is not human.
I don't want to stay here.
Yeah, let's go to England.
Yes,
I
England
think-
sounds quite nice.
Let's go to England.
England. How long will that take?
6 days.
Oh, good. I've got just enough supplies.
Lovely.
Convenient.
Oh,
How convenient.
plan. Shall we leave?
Yes. Yes,
I'm
we should
ready to leave when you are.
Let's go.
For England!
Like,
I I bolt to the farmhouse, grab my stuff, and start following into England.
Run to England.
I assume I'm level -1 now.
No, no, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay,
No level
well, that's
drain.
good.
Oh dear.
Liches normally have level drain? I don't even remember.
I don't know.
If
Hey,
so,
hey,
this
Neil.
one doesn't. That'd be just-
Yes.
In a place with
How many
Aren't many levels of drain.
how many dice did you roll for its HP?
11, but it doesn't matter. They need +1 magical weapons to be hit.
Huh.
Okay.
Well, my
How much
spade
HP
was-
does it have?
I don't know.
I don't think
didn't
my
add it up.
dogs have +1 magic weapons.
Nope.
Okay.
Obviously, my spear thingy,
There's
my
no level drain.
pitchfork flag is +1.
Liches do not have level drain.
Yes,
Did
good
you
thing
not?
that pitchfork is actually the +1 pitchfork of patriotism. So it gives a +1 to all patriotism checks.
Yeah,
Thank God it wasn't
And
used for any
+1
of
to-
those.
and
Yeah.
+1 to anyone that isn't of your same race.
Alright, so I guess we're going to England.
Okay.
We're going to England.
So you
We're
guys
going to
all start
England.
heading off towards England that very day.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's
With
pretty
my
much load up
dogs.
the wagon and
Why
GTFO.
just leave?
Do you have a wagon?
Yes, from his farm. The
Yes.
handy dandy wagon
Okay. Okay.
It's
So
fairly well guarded.
of patriotism.
okay. You guys are approaching. It takes 6 days, and you travel with each other. You kind of always knew each other anyway. Two of you work together. The rest of you you were aware of each other. It was a small town. After 6 days, you've gotten to know each other much, much better, and tensions run high, especially with the whole. Holy shit! The mayor is perhaps some sort of weird undead dude.
The mayor is not human.
I don't like that man. I think.
Okay. Okay. I like it. I like it, Jenny. Well done.
No, Jenny, hell.
Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
So
Don't worry about it.
while we're on the way there, I suggest to everybody that. Well, first I ask about England and ask how big it is.
England is a small peninsula by the Northern Sea. And it's got fairly fertile land there, and it's well renowned for this strange bush that grows there. And what you do is you harvest this bush's leaves, and then you put the leaves into a cup of water. Yeah? And then, but first you normally need to grind up the leaves and dry them.
Oh yes, England tea. I believe I've heard of
And
it.
you create this thing called tea.
Ah yes, yes, it's quite a commodity.
I ask if tea helps us defeat liches.
Ah yes, tea
You don't
gives
even-
you +1 to everything.
Well, that's good. Are there any powerful clergy in England? Anyone that might
Ah yes.
be opposed to liches and the sort?
I do remember hearing of a famous clergyman.
Was it the Pope?
No, of course not.
All right, so you guys are having a fucking conversation. Is there any?
Yeah.
Is there any specific points you're trying to get across? Or can we
Basically, the point of
move
all of
forward?
this is
What are
there
we
some
gonna do?
Uncle Loris type guy that we
Yes.
could ask to go clear that guy out for us?
We're looking for pre-fall Uncle Oris.
Maybe some paladins, some you know.
Yeah. Basically, we're trying to find the Archbishop of Gallup.
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe I can become a paladin. That's a good career path.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so I guess we just go on 9
Yeah.
now.
We can also get some, supplies, so we were a bit powerful.
Do you still have the gold from
Yeah,
our
of
old
course.
Lichy friend? Okay.
So we are level 1 unclassed peasants, and we looted a lich.
What?
Yes.
Well,
That's success right
Alright.
there, kids. We can
Record.
retire.
So the 6 days pass. Eventually, you show up to England, only to find out as you approach. Bob is that your character's name?
Bob. Yep.
Bob.
Something easy to remember and pronounce.
Right. No, I'm sorry, not your character. The other guy.
Jeff?
Is that your name?
Ezekiel?
Xena is your character's name? Jeff.
Oh, no. No, I'm Jeff.
Who's
Xena.
Xena? What's your character
Xena
name?
is Xena.
I wasn't prepared.
You don't have a character name.
Let's call him Flint. We're going with Flint's Lock.
No, you did have
Like
a name.
that.
It's Mr. Xena of the North.
It was Mr.
remember?
Xena. Yeah.
Yeah.
your name's Tyrion.
Tyrion Xena. Yeah. We'll go with that.
Tyrion Xena. Okay.
Yes.
Tyrion, you notice. Well, I guess everyone notices, but you see it first because you're always looking over the hill for that. Oh, I think it's gonna be around this hill when I get
Yeah.
home. You see a giant fucking spider the size of a house crawling over a building and kind of like ripping it apart.
I
So
turn
at
around
this
and
point,
walk
just
the other way.
Crack my head. Like, you do not do this to England. I will pierce you. Just as I did your
And again, the looks. It's like, you're not attacking that thing. You're not attacking it.
Try and stop me.
What I need all of your actions. Archivist, you said you turn around and walk the other way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I follow suit.
I say, all right,
Follow.
not this way. We're going somewhere else.
As per usual, I follow Jeff.
Okay.
Like,
Kelly is the brains
I
of the
agree
one.
with- I agree with Ezekiel on this one. I do not want to deal with that.
So, as soon as they've turned around and head the other way, I'm going to quietly turn around and kind of follow along behind them.
Christian,
Following
I'm sorry, you cut out there.
I'm following Jeff.
Okay.
Yes, head to front.
All right. So you guys just where do you go?
Around.
Yeah, we just go
I asked if
around.
anybody knows of any big city in the area
It's fine, don't
that
worry.
isn't overrun by spiders, preferably.
That was just Mova. We can head this way to get to Gallopbury, where we can find the Archbishop of Gallopbury. Simple.
Okay.
I know my
good to me,
geography.
alright, but let's go.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
I have a degree in geography.
So as you guys are walking, you're trying to go around, right? You get to this one point where you have a great vantage, and you see that there are actually 8 giant spiders, house-sized, fighting against this, medium-sized town with a whole bunch of guards and whatnot. And when it looks like there seems to be like some battle going, you can kind of watching and walking, kind of watching. Oh god. You see, how the fuck do you see the giant spiders turn and start running?
When I see
Apparently.
this, I say, "Oh God."
Thank God. Thank the God of
Unfortunately,
tea.
you appear to be directly in their retreat path.
Oh, shoot.
So,
Let's see. Do I have any knowledge of animal taming?
Yes.
outside of farm animals.
I'm
No,
going
I
to hide.
mean, if you've been training dogs and other animals,
Basically, what I'm saying is, would I know if I could befriend a giant spider?
you would have
Spider gore.
no fucking idea.
Okay, I whistle to my dogs and just run out of the way. Like, retreat, get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, just get out of their path.
Once again, your dogs misunderstand your interpretation, and
Dogs
they
lose.
leap at Xena
Oh,
and start biting at him.
I yell no.
Can I like just sort
No,
of hit them with the butt of the spear?
Hold on, you didn't see it coming, so they get attacks on you.
Oh god. Cross your fingers.
See, this shows why we don't let chat decide things in
It's
game
gonna get
ever.
like natural 20, natural
Yep.
20,
Crazy
natural 20.
chihuahuas.
Yeah, this is why we don't let chat decide what happens in game. They would choose the craziest shit ever. Wow,
amount of
you
rolls.
got really, really, really lucky.
What did
One
I-
of
what
them
did they
hits
roll?
you. A single one hits you.
How many were there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacked. Only
Oh.
one hit you. You need to roll 1d8 for your life.
Okay, this is where I roll a 1.
Yeah, not too bad.
You take 3 damage.
Damn.
You're at 2.
My dogs are amazing.
Bob, if you could just mute your mic when you type, because your keyboard's really loud.
I actually did mute my microphone. That's what the red light was for.
Weird.
Mm.
I don't know. I could hear clack, 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 clack.
I do not have a mechanical keyboard.
Okay. Whatever.
I think.
Okay, where were we? Yeah, so these spiders are kind of running towards you. You might be able to get out of the way in time. Although it's questionable whether Tyrion will, because now he's covered in chihuahuas who are nipping at him.
I'm desperately
I say
trying to
it's an
calm the dog
acceptable loss, and I try and find the nearest thing I can hide behind.
The
But
nearest
that'd be a
thing to
building
hide
or something.
behind is a thicket with some trees around it.
Good enough. Wait, so we're out in the open, and then there's a thicket with trees behind it?
I mean, it's not in the wide open. You're on a hill. You can see
Oh,
the
yeah,
town.
I'll just kind of... So...
I mean, it's not like a thicket 5 feet from you. It's like, oh, I'm gonna run.
I will
hide
run.
Yeah.
perpendicular to their path towards us.
Thought you said you ran to the nearest thing that you could hide behind.
I changed my mind, realizing that we're on a hill.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
And
chat,
that's what I
chat. You never cease to surprise me.
What did they just do?
Oh, don't worry about it.
God.
Okay. Give me an athletics check. D20 plus 10.
Do I get more if I have better dexterity?
No, it's
Okay.
an athletics check.
Okay.
All my selling.
Nice.
19.
Oh, I do the worst.
Am I dead?
Well, you would get a penalty because you have dogs attacking you anyway.
Ah! What's the standard dog penalty?
-5 for pack of chihuahuas attacking you.
So that's 14.
Yes. So you and Jeff do not manage to get out of the way in time as the giant spiders come, and you are directly in their path as they trample through. Each one of you gets potentially attacked by 1 or by 2 giant spider legs as they trample past you. Who's first? Jeff, you get hit by 1 giant spider leg, and
Oh,
Xena, you get hit by 1 giant spider leg. Jeff,
Let's hope it does 1 damage.
Jeff, you need to roll D8 for HP. You
Oh,
take
shoot.
3 damage. Xena,
Oh dear.
you take, I kid you not, 1 damage.
I
Kid you
am
not, 1 damage.
amazing
Jeff,
at that.
roll your d8.
I
rolled a
already
2.
did.
All right. So you're running, and all of a sudden, this spider is just closing with you. There's a bunch of them. They're too spread out. You can't get out of the way in time, and one leg just comes, hits you in the chest, pins you to the ground, and you pass out.
Oh
So-
shoot!
Can I kind of pick him up in one arm and just run?
You only have 10 strength. You can kind of drag him
I
behind
assume
you,
that
but there's a pack of
How-
dogs at your heels. So if you stop to like pick him up and start dragging him, they will be able to leap on you and attack you again.
Okay, I'm just leaving him. Let's just
the
run.
dogs,
Let's just go.
the
Let's go.
spiders didn't kill the dogs, right?
That's a good
Oh.
question. I'd forgotten about that.
Okay.
Oh.
What?
One of
Well,
the
they're
dogs
pretty
two of the dogs get hit by spider legs. They each take 3 roll d8 for each of your dog's life.
Oh God.
Oh, they both fall unconscious.
Okay, so I run over to the pile of dogs and Jeff,
Mhm.
and I run past Jeff and try to assist the dogs.
One of them is clearly wounded badly. The other one seems to have just been like knocked aside and passed out, like concussion. or
Are
something.
either of those dogs stumpy?
No. Stumpy surprisingly
Okay.
was way ahead of the pack, even with 3 legs.
As expected. Okay, so I'm not going to take the time to name them. I'm just
Thank God.
weeping, just kind of moaning their names.
Well, I mean, they're not. They're theoretically recoverable. They're not
Yeah.
at -10.
How
Yeah,
are you
so
still
I just
living
kinda-
with me?
I pick them up and I walk towards the guards.
The guards.
Yeah, didn't you say they were?
Oh yeah, but that's
Guards
town. You're
fighting the
moving your
spiders.
way. You're pretty far away from the town because you guys said you went around it,
Okay.
right?
How many dogs are still on me?
At this
I'm
point,
still
they're-
trying to call off the dogs.
Yeah, they've been successfully called off. The giant spiders and your promptings have gotten them off of you, off of
So
him.
can I? Are the spiders
Whatever
gone now?
was- was someone- They must reveal it. I can't force them to do that, but whenever a 1 is rolled by someone, they must reveal an intimate secret about themselves. We'll make it an intimate secret about your character because there's no way I can force you to reveal an intimate secret about yourself, and also that would be worth way more than $2.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So I'm going to kind of like pick up Jeff
Drag
and
him,
like
you mean?
limp, drag Jeff,
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna
limp.
go help them.
and kind of like limp to the town with like my spear in one hand, just kind of
Okay.
my spear picture.
You guys limp towards England.
Yep.
Yep.
Load me up
Eventually,
in the wagon.
the
and
lot of
go.
you, your wounded dogs and everything, make it to England.
Okay. I immediately search for a
Healer.
healer for my dogs. I don't know if there's specialized dog healers.
No,
But-
there's no specialized
okay.
dog healer,
I
but
was
there is
gonna,
a
like,
cleric in town.
Look for a priest or something.
Yeah. There are some clerics in town that you bring them to them, and they say, "Oh, they must have been wounded in the spider attack. I recognize these hairs. Blah 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 blah. We'll do our best to take care of them."
Okay. I thank the priest and just. Is there anywhere to leave my dogs? The rest of my healthy dogs? I guess there's like at the stable or something. 'Cause I don't think I should take my dogs into the bar with me.
Yeah, you could kind of have them up outside somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, I leave my dogs somewhere and I just go into the tavern and have a drink.
Okay.
I join him for the drink.
Yeah, me as
Can
well.
Okay.
I head to like.
I
the
remain
nearest
unconscious.
Clergy.
And unconscious.
What did you say about clergy?
Can I head to the nearest clergy
Yeah.
to try and get healed?
Yeah. You get there and they say if you're gonna, we can do our best for those that were hurt in the attack by Frunts. Yeah, the nation of fruits sometimes employs giant spiders.
Oh,
Oh, of course.
it's good they surrender so quickly, isn't it?
Yes.
Quickly
Convenient.
pull out the white flag.
Oof. Chat, man. Freaking chat. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. So you're all sitting. Someone has taken. What did you guys do with Connor? Connor's character, whose name I've already forgotten.
I kind of
Jeff.
pulled him with me because I was kind of yanking him. I'm going to yank him all the way to my to the clergy with me.
Hmm.
Oh, I thought that was already done. I'll be with Jeff and Flip then.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Meanwhile, I'm at the bar, and I asked the bartender if there's any prominent paladin associations in the area or something of the sort. Because I really fucking want revenge against this lich.
Yes, there is. Sir Lafayette.
Okay. I ask where I can find him.
He would be over probably in the Temple of Astaire.
I was just there, wasn't I?
No, you're in the Temple of Martha.
Okay, good. So I head over to the Temple of Astaire then,
Okay.
while they're tending to Jeff or something.
Yeah. You get over to the Temple of Astaire.
Stuart?
Alright. I search for Lafayette.
You find him. He's pretty easy to spot. He's the guy in the shining white armor with a big ass sword that glows slightly in front of him, kneeling in front of the
Okay.
altar.
I approach him and I say, so from what I've heard, paladins aren't known to be too friendly with liches. Am I correct?
Lich is the source of great evil and unholiness. They should be cleansed from the earth.
Then I say, well, then I thought you'd like to know that back in the town of... Did we ever give it a name?
No.
The town of whence
Okay.
we came.
Yeah.
Let's just refer to
The
that.
town of whence we came.
That's the name
The
of it.
so-called mayor there is a lich. And he's been wreaking havoc upon the lands.
Is this true?
I bet he was the one that struck me with lightning.
Do you?
I blame him for striking me
This
with
is
lightning.
true.
Yes, I was I confronted him about what he'd been doing, and after he showed no remorse for his evil actions, I attacked him, and he was obviously much too strong for someone like me. And when he punched me, I felt this cold surging through my body, which is what led me to believe he was a lich.
Well, lich or otherwise, it certainly sounds like an unholy beast.
He threw me 30 foot.
That too.
Well, I shall go take a look immediately. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
All right. I say,
Cool.
no problem, and please keep me updated on the situation because I'd really like to see this evil man's demise.
I shall come back with his head and phylactery in my possession, or not at all.
I thank him and go back to the bar.
Okay. Oh boy.
All right. I assume
So
they
am
get
I-
me to up over unconscious.
Well, it might take a couple of days. Hold on for now. So you guys chill out for a while. Evening comes. You get a room. Get a couple of rooms. Is there anything else you want to do?
How much health am I at now?
It's still the
one,
same
or-
day.
Can I go to the blacksmith first? If there's one.
Yeah, there's a
Awesome.
bunch.
Or weaponsmith.
Yeah.
And see what they have for sale.
I follow
Nothing
him.
you can afford.
Oh.
For 5 gold?
You could buy a dagger.
What can I
dagger.
buy for 5 gold?
Dagger.
I mean, you can
Rope.
buy a couple of things here. You can buy quite a bit with 5 gold, but in terms of like, steel weapons, nice armor, not a lot. You get some hide armor, maybe some this, some of that.
How
I
much
say
would
we-
You know what?
they-
It's actually almost been an hour, so this is actually a pretty good stopping point. We also need to do roll call. So,
Sounds good.
All right. Well, I'm
Uh,
here.
yeah,
So-
you're here. Why don't we quickly do roll call, then we'll take our break, and then we'll come in to part 3, and we'll see where we're going with this, because I'm really not sure what to do anymore. um,
I'll blame it on the lich.
all right. Can I get 2D soldier? Always come back. We already have an archivist. I see an always come back already. I see a 2D soldier. Do we have a Drago 14? Isai, Fireblind. You guys know who you are at this point, if you're still in it. Just say something. Drago, Crowbar. Crowbar fell out a while ago. Oh yeah, you're awake again. Again. Kuchinawa. Mellow cheese. Do we have link to the pasta?
He said he'd be BRB just like 20 seconds before the roll call started.
How soon before it started?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in here. Keep having to go AFK. I won't be long though. That was 3 minutes ago.
Okay. Does anyone see? I don't see Isai here. I think Isai is dead.
I thought I remember him saying something about maybe giving up, but don't quote me on it.
Last seen 13 minutes ago. Oh wait.
Maybe I should have just done it the other way.
The last thing he said was GLHF chat and sweet dreams, Neil.
Oh yeah, Isai gave up. Fireblind man. I don't see you anywhere. Game hog. I do see. Hilarious Max. Hilarious Max. Hilarious Max.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious, Max. He went for a run.
We went for a run.
Yeah, he's still here. He's the one with the horrible kind of bluey cyany colour.
Oh yeah, I see him there. Hilarious Max. Kageryu. I don't see Kageryu at all. Anyone else see Kageryu?
That's great.
So we're missing Fireblind Man, Eyesight, Kageryu, and Link to the Pasta.
He's technically still in chat, but he hasn't
Yeah, but
said
people fall
anything in the
asleep.
last
Yeah.
13 minutes.
Fireblind Man, Kageryu, Link to the Pasta.
No, Link to the Pasta's here.
Really? Because I haven't
Yep.
seen anything from him at all. I've been looking. And he's not responding right now.
6:36.
Hmm?
It says, Link to the Pasta, keep having to go AFK. This is at 6:36. I won't be long, though. So that was literally 5 minutes ago. Remember, I told you, Neil, when
Yeah.
you started this.
Yeah. Just unsure. How do we feel about people just going AFK? Is that acceptable? How long is an acceptable
Yes,
AFK?
Of
I mean, if
course
it's
that's
clearly if
acceptable.
you're just like going to the bathroom, that's fine. But What are the
Hilarious
definitions?
Max went for a run. That's
Probably like,
perfectly.
like half an hour or something.
Yeah, because I.
Yeah, I'd said half an hour. You can't really go to sleep and nap half an hour.
Oh.
I don't know. You can take a pretty good power nap in 15 minutes.
Lies.
I don't know. That's not really something I can do, but I could see it.
Yeah, well, just drink a big cup of coffee and nap for 15 minutes. Kicks in. You're okay again.
All right, I'll give it to Link to the Pasta this time. But Kage Ryu is gone.
Yep.
And Fireblind Man is gone.
Yep.
And Isai is gone.
Yep.
So we are now down to 12, and we're going to run our commercial, and we'll see you guys in 3 minutes. And I'm going to mute us this time, so we're not talking to everyone else.